Well, good afternoon, YouTube. So here's what we're going to be doing today is don't mind my child and the noise and stuff that's going on out here. I'm going to be working on Old Blue today. Um, got stuff to go ahead and rebuild this side of the spindle, bearings, and hopefully ball joints if I can figure out how to get them apart. So let's give you a quick walk around of the truck. She's a 87 flavor. Again, don't mind my youngins. They're rather rambunctious. I've got, half of a security over here, the little jack stand there, and then, a 5-ton dump truck jack. Should be fine. Giving her quite the shake and should be good. But like I said, she's an 87 square body Chevy. There's my Marrow. Nothing special. She's got about 12, 13 or so inches of lift. Suspension lift, probably about 15 inches actually, and someone put a 3-inch body lift in this thing. But anyways, here's the parts that we're going to be getting into. Yukon spindle, Pro Forged ball joints. Heard some good things about these, but we'll see if they're better than the factories. Gonna go ahead and throw a set of brake pads in here while we're at it, because the fronts are pretty cooked, because last time the bearing shot and the whole thing leaned over and really cooked that side. So and we even got some little grease fittings here for these guys, because when you get up into this guy here, it's rather a tight fit to try to fit a Zerk fitting in there. So a lot of people, actually that is a Zerk fitting, but you can't get a grease gun in here to grease it, so it's pretty much pointless. A lot of people put like a 45 or a 90 in here. They say they're clear, and then you can actually get the axle to a certain point and give her some lube juice. Over here actually. You don't put the lube that way. This way. Yeah, you guys know what I mean. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started on this thing. Set you guys up in this tripod over here. So don't mind my nonsense. I'm gonna do that there. And just gonna kind of get you guys up in here somehow. I think that'll be good. What do you think? So, first off, just so you guys know that trying to be a little safe here, we'll come over here and, give her a shake. That's solid. All right. Now that that's out of the way, let's get started on this thing, huh? Doop. Get you guys right there. I'm gonna start right off with the rip'ems as soon as I can find my socket. This is mostly what I spend half of my time doing. Looking for the exact tool that I had in my hand 10 seconds ago. I spend less time working on things and more time looking for the tools I need to work on them. But I think that's just kind of a mechanic thing. Swing those out of there. A little rusty. Yeah, come on. Just a lug nut, dang it. Need on that. These threads are longer than the deck on the Titanic. Something tells me a couple of these might be cross-threaded. too. Yeah, go on. Get out of here. Now don't go too far. Just. It's fine. Well, here we go. This guy here. I'd say that brakes are still applied for some reason. Oh, that's a rusty caliper, isn't it? I just put that on there. It hasn't been on there very long. Maybe like a week. Where's that tool? I think it's over there. Ow. This may or may not come out of here. I had to kind of last time. So let's take a look at these Chinese bearings. Actually, we're going to go with a standard set because that's probably what this is going to be. Maybe. I don't know. These were from the jungle site. That fit in? Yeah, that fits in there. Right. Let's take these out of here. Ah! Whoop. Put those in a safe spot. Bound knows I'm bound to lose them. Whee! Come on. Wow! And look at all these finger grabbers in here. Oh. Oh. Come on now. What's the problem? There you go. Oh, yeah. I wonder what Derek's doing today. Again, like I said, don't mind my youngins. She's got her daughter's got her friend over. So, you've been hearing a lot of odd commentary in the background. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Well, that's all out of there. This should just, come off. I said this should come off. Come on now. All right. Where's? Not yet. We'll try the rubber one first. And if not, then we'll beat the just like Bob Ross said, just beat the devil out of it. It'll come out of there. There it goes. I won't destroy this, perfectly accented Chinese chrome. Right into the dirt. That's a perfect spot for it. Anyways. Now there should be oh. Is it not in there? Should be in there. I need to get a pick. But I guess before I even do that, I gotta get this caliper off of here. No, that's not gonna come off of there. Got that in the way. So yeah. I guess I'm not fancy enough to have all of the big ones that go on the. I don't have any of those. So we do it this way. It works. Sometimes. Just like that. Yeah. Ha! Oh yeah. Yep. Oh yeah. What's up? I'll see. Well, how long are you? Yep. Well, let's just dip my shirt in the bearing grease. That's, that's good. Can always use extra grease on my shirts. It's good for the wash machine. Put those in a safe place. Oh, it's a good thing I don't play golf. Alright. Oh, I guess those aren't as bad as I thought they were. There's still some meat on there. I'm gonna place them anyway. Just tuck that up over there. Be a good spot for it. I gotta get this out of here. Yep. Okay. There should be down inside here. Oh yeah, listen to that. China bearings might actually have held up pretty good. I mean, they've only been in there for like a month. It's about as long as I trust them. I got Nationals on the other side, and we're gonna run a comparison and see Timken versus National. Now I work with a lot of heavy equipment and whatnot, and we use Timken in all of our stuff. So they hold up pretty well, conveyor belts and caterpillars and so forth. Timkins hold up really well. So curious to see just how well Timkins will hold up in this old Chevy. Now the previous owner is the one that put this spacer in here. I would like to delete on these things. It makes life hard on the bearings, especially when you're running big tires like this. I say like a 40 is a big tire, but not so much anymore. It used to be 40s and 44s. Now people are putting like 72s and 108s. I don't know. So I'm putting a lot of bigger tires on is what I'm saying. Back in the day, these 40s were, if you were running 40s, you had a big truck. I don't like that anymore. But then again, anymore people put those honky donks on there. They've got 20 inches of rim and about that much sidewall, which on a mud tire, which is I don't understand it. But anyways, I got to get the picks to get this out of here. So I'll be right back. Greasy socket. These Bang energy drinks are probably really bad for a guy. I'm convinced that we could probably go back in time and just about kill all of our ancestors with just one of these. But, it's the only thing that works. This version flavors the blue raspberry. It's one of my personal favorites. So, if you ever need to feel like you can get everything done in a single day, in a matter of 2 hours, get you a Bang. Yeah. Put this in a safe spot right there. Now, down inside of these guys, there's a snap ring down in here. You gotta play the, at least we're supposed to be. Oh yeah, there it is. It's right there. I just gotta find the end of it. Wherever that might be. It's not over there. All this grease really makes it easy to see in here. That's it right there. Where's your, there you are. Alright, come. Let's not stab my eye out. There she, oh, you little, get, listen, you're coming out of there, whether you want to or not. There she is. I should have thought this through. I need somewhere to put this stuff so it's not going to fall right in the dirt. Yep, that'll work. And now we're going to use a couple of these bolts here. Stick those back in this guy here. Now, there's supposed to be a snap ring right here. Where it ended up, I can't tell you. Probably when I was rebuilding this thing on the side of the road. Now it should just, you know, come out. But it's probably not going to. Yeah, it's going to be difficult like everything else on this truck. Maybe we spin it a little bit. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Get out of there. Come on. Come on. Come. Well, guess I may have to get my slide hammer out for this. Just, you know. I've been looking for so many reasons to use that slide hammer. Because it's a wonderful tool. If you don't have a slide hammer, go up to your local Harbor Freight and pick one up. Where did I put that? See, that's what I'm talking about again. Something you can put over that nut there. There should be. I was digging around looking for a little nut or something to be able to put over top of this so we're not damaging this when we're using the slide hammer. I'd like to reuse those. I don't have infinite ones laying around. Here's your slide hammer. That's the slide. Here's the hammer. Slide that on there, and then you put your little end on there. And she works nice. So, let's see here. This will, oh yeah. Be perfect. Now I'm getting all kinds of sand into this thing. Good thing I put new bearings and repacking this. A lot of people also, or at least in the manual, it disagrees with putting grease around these, but I like to because go on, my youngins. Ooh, that one's a little too big. But anyways, back to what I was saying. They start getting in the video and it's just, everything's going to go south real quick. So, I like to put grease over these because if you get any kind of water around the dust cap, which it does happen, it'll kind of help keep it away from the bearings. Grease is your friend. You never have too much. I gotta find a nut. See, basically this is what I'm trying to do. Is put a nut over this. So it has something to grip on besides this little lip here, because you'll just shear that off. Be right back. There we go. That'll work. That's another thing I like to keep around. Is just a bunch of just random hardware. Oh, now I've got a chicken, so I apologize for the chicken and all the noise it's now going to make. It follows me everywhere I go. It's like a curse. It follows me everywhere. There you go. Set that over that. Bink, 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 bink. Alright, we'll thread this guy on here. That. Just like that. You've got a couple fingers there. She's going to grab a hold of this. She's going to grab a hold of this and just kind of pull her out. Maybe. Yeah, it's coming. Make sure these are threaded in so you don't pull your threads out. Might have to move them around a bit. Stuck my eyeball out there. Now, normally you wouldn't have to do this, but when you're on the side of the road, you kind of do what you got to do to get things done. So I had to kind of beat it in there. She's almost out. There she goes. What is that? Oh, it's a piece of a tooth. That's not good. It's alright, she got like 78,000 more. Be alright. Now put this somewhere you're not going to get a bunch of dirt and crap on it. Over there. And now to my favorite part is getting these guys out of there. That's what this socket's for. I like the ones with the rings on them because it actually sits down inside here and makes it a lot easier to line it up. Just like that. And now I suppose I'd need a ratchet to be able to get that off with. I'm very unprepared if you can't tell. Oh, so here we go. Sure is getting hot out. Oh. All right. All right, I have to get in the performance position. Here. Well, I need a little more leverage. That'll do. Just, well, There we go. This is probably going to splinter and blow apart in my face, but I'll be alright. Use my safety squints. There she goes. Just need a little persuasion. Come on. There she goes. Nut number one. Busted. Then you got a locking ring. Get that out of there. pick. Sometimes you can get them with your fingers, sometimes you can't. There she is. Locking pin. And then the other. This is the bearing that's got all your, or the nut's got all the preload for the bearings. There she goes. It's a little loose. That's alright. That's alright. There's a couple clouds up there. I think the weatherman lied today. It was supposed to be like 73. Definitely feels like 83. Okay. Not sure why that's hanging up there. Well, it doesn't really matter because we're replacing the spindle, so that'll replace those threads. Nut number 2 busted. And now this should just, you know, come off of there. Just like that. Oh. Don't do what I did and just drop your bearing in the dirt. Yeah. That's fine. I'm going to degrease this anyways and just kind of keep it for a spare. But if you plan on reusing it, don't do that. Follow me for more helpful advice. Anyways, a bunch of grease on here. That's good. The reason I'm replacing this is inside of here, and you'll see when I get this off of here, there's a set of seals that go to the back of this axle housing. And those are shot, so I've got mud and water and stuff coming up through here and working their way into the bearings. I haven't really gone anything since, so I can't really tell you if that's exactly where it's coming from, but because all this grease here still looks really good, really fresh, still smells good, so it hasn't gotten hot or anything like that. So this is good grease. In case you're all wondering, this is a Valvoline full synthetic. This is good grease. Normally I run like a Molly EP, but I've had really good luck with this stuff. And I mean, I have completely torched a wheel bearing in this truck, and this grease was still good. And you know, it got damn near up to, hotter than Satan's living room in there. And grease will still be good after that. You got my money. But I got to get a socket and my little impact to drive these guys off of here, and then this dust shield pulls off and out comes the spindle. Again, we'll be right back. We're going to grab a rag or something to wipe these fingers off with. I'm going to set my parts on. Got a couple. There we go. All the impact. Grab all these. One of them's going to be the one I need. I'll set some more tools over here. I'm tired of getting up and walking around. Ooh, what's that? A tire popper 3000? Sheet metal screw. Self-tap flavor. Put this somewhere where it's not going to end up in a tire. Yep. That box looks good right there. Now I gotta grab the impact out of my truck. There we go. Little DeWalt. Zip that on there. Got me a little a napcoon to put things on. Probably should have grabbed my parts tray, but I'm not getting up again. Let's see. Thinking 1/2 inch? Nah. 9/16. Huzzah. Alright. Let's see if this has got enough ooga doogas to break these off. Probably not. Nope. Oh, look at that. A self-attaching socket. Get old breaker bar out. There we go. Kind of work our way around. Ah. Whoa! Oh. Oops. Let me tighten that real quick before it comes apart. That'd be less than desirable. That's the wrong size. The precise size that I need is probably the one that I'm missing. It's usually how it goes. Oh, look at that. That one fits. Just tighten that guy down there. Before my breaker bar becomes a broke bar. All right. There we go. Make our way all the way around. Sure did. That out of there. Untitled 5000. Look at there. Like a professional. Bam. Set those down there. There goes that. That one's got silicone on it too. Now, I'm not exactly sure why people put silicone around these, because you're not going to seal anything that way. It just makes it harder for the next guy trying to get it off. We don't care about that, though, do we? Ah, it's pretty stuck on there. All right. Whew. Take a sip of Bang. Mm. You get a flathead screwdriver. I wonder how many times I'm going to get up during this video. 792. Kind of cry on her a little bit.
Got a punch set somewhere.
Grab on those. Now, fellers, don't let, well, there's more grease on my shirt. Anyways, don't let all this stuff phase you, like scare you away from working on your own rig. I learned all these mechanical things here just kind of from being self-taught. You can figure it out if you've got, time, and you kids got the power of the internet these days. Speaking of the internet, like YouTube, me, I had to learn by kind of trial and error. I mean, it can be done. There she goes. She's coming. Come on. Get out of there. Yeah. Just needed some persuasion. And actually today, I'm doing something I've never done before. I've never done ball joints on an axle like this, so I'm not exactly sure what the method of attack is for it. Oh yeah, she's burnt. That's definitely where all the dirt and stuff was getting in at. But what I was talking about, when people put silicone around here, you're not sealing anything, because if you actually look where this thing buttons up and matches up, this piece of the axle here, oh, that's just going to pull right out of there, huh? Sweet! But anyways, this piece of the axle here is what sits on this seal, and that's what seals this surface. So when you put silicone around here, you're not sealing anything. That's not going to putting stuff around, because this is all open right here. You're not really gonna do anything. The only thing you're gonna do is you make it a pain in the butt for the next guy to have to remove it, or you know, if you got to remove it. We set that aside, and remember the orange. Oh yeah, there you go. Completely shot. Remember the orientation of these seals, the way they go, because that's going to make this work or not. So you've got kind of a spacer thrust washer here, another rubber seal that goes onto that, and then this seal, which is going to go actually around here. But you got to remember the position of these, because this is what's going to keep the water and stuff out of your axle, as well as this guy here. Now when you buy the hub from Yukon, it'll actually come with all of this, or you can just order just this. But I figured, this truck's been sitting and stuff for so long, you're going to be here, you might as well just go ahead and replace it. I guess this axle shaft's just going to pull right out of here. Yep. And here's your axle shaft. A lot of crud in there. Makes me wonder if that tube is working. Good news is there's no play in the U-joint, So that's something. We're gonna set this up out of the way here, somewhere it's not really gonna go anywhere. And now we're gonna start working on ball joints, I guess. Figure out how to get these things out of here. Stick my finger in here. Oh yeah, look at all the crap coming out of there. All that up in there. You would think there'd be like a dust shield or something there. Keep that crap out. Maybe there was at one point. There's a lot of crud in there. A lot of crud. Kind of pull some of it out of there, what I can reach anyways. But all right. Should have brought a rag over here to wipe my hands on, but. So, this has got to come off. Can't remember. Yeah, there's a snap ring down here. So this is the one that goes up. That snap ring locks it into place. Or actually, I'm sorry, it goes down. When you pull it out, it goes down. When you push it in, it goes up. So that's going to have to come out that way. Imagine I'm going to have to take this off to actually be able to get in there to that ball joint. So this high steer arm is probably going to have to come off. Of course, I'm probably not going to have I'm not going to have a socket that's going to fit that, of course. I may. It's going to take me a minute to find it, because it's not going to be metric. All my impact sockets I have are metric, because everything I worked on up to this point wasn't really standard. A lot of it was metric. So, yeah. Anyways, I've never done this before, so still, just trying to figure it out. But those studs, that's what I think those are studs. This whole piece just comes off, but then those studs are going to be in the way, and I don't really want to hurt those. So I might just see if I can leave this alone and just see if I can just pound this guy down. Now there's an order to do these in, and I don't remember it. But I'm thinking this upper one's got to be done first. I mean, you can pull them out in any order, it doesn't matter. But installation is something, because I think the upper's got to go in first, because you actually have to get into the knuckle here. I should be able to, no, probably not. I may have to kind of turn on this. Yeah, no. I'll go use the other wheel. I may or may not be able to move it, because it's got a hydraulic assist on it, so it's one heck of a stabilizer. Let's see. Ugh. All right. Now we can get a little better look in there. Let's see how we're going to get those out. Oh, I grabbed all my big sockets. These are the ones I could readily see. I'll figure out which ones are gonna fit on there better. Too much play, not big enough. What we got? That's a 24, 27. That's a 30. That's gonna be way too big. What's this guy here? It's a 1 1/16. That's still pretty loose on there. Oh boy. That's a what? 30? Oh, I may have miscalculated. And you know, sometimes that happens. Let's see if we have the right one for this guy, though. Probably not. Nope. And which one is this supposed to be? This is supposed to be the upper. Sit in there like that. It looks about the right size. Castle nut's a little bigger though. It's not a big deal. And that one's supposed to be... Wait a minute. Actually, hang on. Yeah, that's the upper. That's the lower. Alright. Well, first things first, you got to get these cotter pins out of here. Just bend on them. They'll come out. There's one. Sometimes I like to hang on to them, as you might need them. This one doesn't seem to have a cotter pin. Oh, that's interesting. It does have that snap ring down there at the bottom, though. Keep it from, you know, falling back out. But I don't think we should have to remove that snap ring in order to get it out. So, yeah. I mean, I can completely wreck these nuts. It's not really going to be a big deal because the kit comes with new ones. So, we're going to see if we can't get this one off. Oh, like a dream. Look at that. Come right off of there. Keep your washer. I'll keep that castle nut too. See how it came out okay. And that's gonna go down. Fortunately, I have these awesome punches here. And that sucker looks to be not moving at all. And that's in my way of my swing. I don't know if I can just... Yeah, it's just gonna mushroom that out, I think. Yeah, that hasn't moved an inch. Not sure how the heck I'm going to get that inner one out. Well, my pickle fork will fit in there. Pickle, pickle. bigger sockets here, maybe. And the other, may have to go back uptown. Might have to go back uptown. I don't know if this guy's gonna fit in here or not. Fixing to find out. Does not appear to be. Nope. Nope. And I don't have a torch to try to heat this thing. I don't think there's a snap ring up here. I could be wrong though. No, there does not appear to be. So that should just come right straight through, man. Not moving at all. Oh boy. Oh, I'm an idiot. Never mind, you got to pull the bottom one first, because then this comes down and then you got to push this one out. I think that's the way that goes. That makes sense to me. Yeah, I think that makes sense. But then again, I don't know. Like I said, I've never done this before. Hmm. Well. Maybe we can get this nut off this bottom one. We can just try to push this whole thing down somehow. I don't think my pickle fork. fit up underneath this bottom one either. Nope. This toolkit doesn't come with a big enough shallow socket. So I might have to hunt one of those down. Oh boy. That's a 22. So that's probably roughly the same size as a news bolt, yeah? Actually, I can look at this. This is supposed to be the upper. Yep. So this presses down in like that, and then you've got a snap ring that goes inside of here, it looks like. So yeah, I am right. It goes, this whole thing's got to come down, and then you got to push it out. And then, you know, do the reverse when you put it back together. At least that's the way this one's designed, and I'd imagine that one would be designed similar. That's the way I would think. Uh-huh. That's what I reckon. Although this one doesn't look like it has a snap ring. It looks like it's pressed in from the bottom. But I don't know. All I'm saying is she does not want to come down just straight. Does not seem like it's moving. Does not look like it's moving. It really doesn't. If I can get my strokes right. Whew. Like I said, call me crazy, but that does not look like it's moving. Unless maybe there was a snap ring at this at one point in time, and maybe it's gone. I don't know. I don't know. It's not something you want to hear from YouTube, is it? Someone says, oh no, someone's honest, they don't know. Anyways, so I was going to look at this here. I'll get this nut off of here. Let's see if that's the same size as the one down the bottom, so I'll try to find a socket that's going to fit it. Nope, that one's bigger. So I'm going to go romping around in sockets. Try to see if I can find something that's going to fit. Better yet, well, I try to figure this out. think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here, and I'll make a part 2. And once I get this figured out and get some sockets and whatnot, and you know, we'll go from there. But anyways, guys, I'll see you on part 2. Peace. Oh yeah, Bubba.